Hello there.
Good afternoon, wanderers, and welcome back to another Cruising with Classics episode. I'm out here at the Bulgers Museum, and today we're going to take a look at a fabulous Hudson Super Six racer from 1918. But first, let's talk to Sean and see some of the history of this particular car, and then we'll take it out for a spin. Tramore, Dunmore East, should be a good laugh. Daisy, of course, will be my steed. Let's get into it. Alright, so Sean, tell me all about this car.
The car we're going out in today is a 1918 Hudson Racer. It's a special we built. Everything you can see on the car we built from scratch. All we started off with was the chassis itself, and all the bodywork, all the spray job, all the seats were made in-house or just over the road in the airport by a person with a steel roller. Maiden voyage today, first time cars probably on the road since probably the 1940s. That's it running next door. We've had the car since 1988. That's when my dad and my granddad and a few of their friends went and collected it from a place behind a pub up in Borris. They restored it until around 1990, where they got one of the further cars down the garage, which is a lot better nick, and they stopped working on that one and worked on the one down there instead. And it sat until November of 2016 when me and my dad started again, and we decided at that stage we'd turn it into a racer, a special, the special body you see next door on it. And that's about it. It took around 6 years and a bit mark to fully restore the car.
And you're only a child when you started this project.
Yes, I was fairly young when I started, whatever, 16, whatever I was back then.
Fair play to you.
Thanks very much.
Is there anything else you want to share about it?
We'll see if it makes it out to tomorrow today.
Yeah.
I have the main test. Humanity's wall had a bigger crib, but you saw the one next door today. You away now.
Is it not air cooled?
No, it's water. It's a radiator. Just make sure there's enough water in it.
Plenty.
That's plenty.
You heard it from Sean himself, but here we go. It's the maiden voyage out to Tramore, and I think she's in top speed now. Behind us we have Patrick, who joined us in the last video. He's in a Mars Traveller, which we'll have a closer look at it in a future video. Behind him is Patrick's dad, and behind Patrick's dad is their friend Ken. So a proper motorcade, but actually behind us right now is some Jeep that's gonna be desperate to overtake us. Now it's a sunny day here in Ireland-ish, but it's still very chilly. I have the helmet on, so that's keeping me warm. All they have is some woolly hats. So I can imagine driving back in the 1910s in such a car would have been, you know yourself, you'd be wrapping up in all your leathers and scarves and goggles and hats and stuff. There's no windscreen on that too. I think in its default configuration it would have been like a cab around you. Now she's getting some welly. Let me just open the visor so you can hear her climbing. Oh, she's struggling. Is she good? Now the bigger hill. Go on. Go on. Oh. Now. And she's away again. So she has a top speed, I believe, in her third gear, 3-speed gearbox of 30 miles an hour, which is 50 kilometers. She's away again. She may not have the acceleration, but by God does she have the style. Now the gang is caught up. Patrick's there behind me. Morris Traveller. You can see him on the other camera, I'm sure. Welcome to Tramore. Now I'm sure Daisy's going to be very jealous today because she's used to being the uncategorical fuel burning oracle, but today that's the phantasmagorical machine. How will she handle the rough roads of the sand dunes car park? Let's see how she parks. Well, how was that? I was laughing every time at the indicators.
Yeah. That was pretty deadly, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Yeah.
How was the wind and everything on the way?
Actually,
Yeah.
it's not even that cold, like.
Yeah. I'd say it's just as well it only goes 30. If you're going 50.
Oh, well, you know all about it then.
Yeah. What?
What were we doing?
You were doing about 30, 35, I think.
Not too bad at all.
But that's according to Daisy's clock, which is usually a little generous.
She just switched herself off there. Which not doing.
She switched herself off. Automatic engine stopping. We're living in the future. So here we are. The old Hudson, not Essex. The Hudson,
Yeah.
1918. Let's go for a spin. My housemate Marty would call this a hoopty.
A hoopty.
Yeah.
What's a hoopty?
Like an old car.
That's the name for an old car.
I think so. A new Ross term, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not traffic, is there?
Yeah. Usually around this spot, unfortunately.
And it's a crash gearbox, you have to double the clutch.
Double the clutch?
If you see it when I'm changing gear, I'll be pressing the clutch twice. See what I'm doing here, look?
That's bizarre. How are the brakes on it?
Brakes are very good actually. They're all rod brakes, but they are very good.
Yeah. Rod brakes, they're not drum brakes.
No, as in they're operated by rods.
Yeah.
They are all drums, you can see a drum on the wheel. For example, the brakes, sir.
Yeah. Snappy, yeah. Smooth, but fast.
It's not really designed for this kind of traffic. Stop
This
and start.
stop and start, yeah. She does handle it well though.
Oh, it doesn't them.
Yeah. What's your favourite thing about this car then?
My favourite thing would be the combination of the colour and the brand.
It's such a nice pop.
Nice combination.
very kind of royal.
Very Grey Gatsby, I'd say.
Very, yeah, Jay Gatsby will be taking some lover out for a big spin in New York on this.
I'll take it out there.
Yeah, she's been baptised on Irish roads now. I wonder how she'll handle in the rain with no mud guards.
Very wet. We tried it once
Yeah.
before, just after it was raining.
Yeah,
And got soaked very quickly. All the water sprays up straight at you.
yeah. I'd say you were destroyed.
All this side one. This
Yeah.
side one.
Would you put some fenders on it, or
I know
it's not
it
part of
does.
the look, like?
It does kind of take the look off.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't want me to hit the bike.
Yeah, I'd rather you did. But like, if you can afford not to hit it, I'd prefer that. But if you have to, sure, look, you should take it. She's fully competent.
There we are.
Thanks, Sean.
No problem at all.
Good spin. Let's go to Dunmore East.
So she's bang on 30 now according to Daisy's speedometer. I don't know if you're going max speed now, Sean, but just for your own frame of reference, bang on 30 on Daisy's generous speedometer. The thing with these old cars is you get quite a trail of people behind you. Hopefully they can see the joy in it. Hey, welcome back to Dunmore East. Last time I told you how the houses here have that Balamory look, but unfortunately the camera was overexposed with all the black and white. So hopefully here you can see the gorgeous Ford blue colour of the car and also the colour of the lovely houses up here on the hill. See what I mean? Hopefully this time you do. That doggy's squaring up to the Hudson.
Listen to that gorgeous sound. Oh, feck, I think she cut out. Thank God you're on a downhill. She cut out. Yeah, thank God you're on the downhill. Yeah. Hello. I don't know what he said. I'll just go here for the minute.
The idea of the 6 on the grill and on the side of the tank model of the car is Hudson 6, and she is a 6-cylinder as well.
Let's have a look at those 6 cylinders. Such great suspension on it. Neat. All good. Good evening.
Not quite running right.
No, I thought that myself. I was listening.
You hear it kept popping bang on the lot.
Oh, it was a mixture, I wonder.
I don't know, the car's the name, man.
So Sean, first day, proper day out in the car, what's your thoughts?
I think it went very, very well. A few tiny little niggles that need to be fixed, but apart from that, it ran very well. The weather was fabulous for the day. It wasn't too cold, it was kind of cold at times, but it wasn't too bad. But apart from that, overall, very good.
And you've made enemies with the bus man.
We made enemies with the bus man who we held up for quite a long time and parked in the space, but hey, it's all part of it.
It's all part of the fun. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for joining us on the maiden voyage of this fabulous Hudson 6. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and thanks Sean again for letting us drive your car today. Next time it'll be possibly the Morris Minor that was teased in this video with Patrick, we'll see. But in the meantime, stay wandering. Talk to you then. Bye!